Okay, so today is day 4 of me recording myself every day until I'm successful. All right, so we're back again. Today we're going to be going over chapter 4 of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Right, so we're going to get right into it and start off with a summary of what I got from this chapter, right? So it talked a lot about, sorry, let me get my notes ready, you feel me? But it talked a lot about the ancient healings and how they all relate to each other. But the main thing that I got from it that he kind of talked about too, but he uses a bunch of different examples, and I don't want to, it's just going to be like a lot of repetitive, the same things. But the overall arching idea was that all of them, they accessed the subconscious mind in some way and then got people to believe. So that's that key word, believe. They got the people to believe in whatever they were selling, or not selling, because that sounds like you're selling the dream. But yeah, they got them to believe in whatever they were selling or whatever they told them will work. And then that's how it worked. They had to believe that. So one of the examples was like sometimes they would use drugs, for example, and get people in that hypnotic state, because as we know, in a hypnotic state, you're more accessible to the subconscious mind, you're not thinking as much, and you are really that true self. So they would do a lot of stuff like that, get that access, and then people would believe it would happen, and it would happen. You feel me? But that key word was believe. And that's a lot about what this chapter was about, and I really enjoyed it. So we're going to go into some of the details about it. So like I said, it was a lot of repetitiveness, just a lot of different examples, but belief and faith were the biggest things that I took from it. So we're going to get into the first thing that stuck out to me, this quote right here. So it's a Bible quote, actually. It says, whatever things soever ye desire, when ye whatever things, I don't speak fucking medieval times, that's why this is kind of hard to read. But whatever things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Then it follows up with, pay close attention to the different intents. Wait, but before we get into that next, let's just talk about that. Even God, well, I don't know who says this. I'm not really familiar with the Bible, so I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure I know that all these, the Quran, the Bible, everything relates in some way. So even God or whoever, let's not even call it that. It says Mark 11:24. So I'm thinking that's the Bible, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not even going to speak on it. But he's saying, believe and you shall have them. You feel me? That's the all power. That's the person who controls us, the people that we were born from. You feel me? And they're saying, believe and you shall have it. So that word belief. You got to believe. And that's something that I talked about in the past videos, like being open. You feel me? Being open to different things, because if you closed off and you don't even believe that anything else could be possible, then you can't get anywhere with that, because, you feel me, it's closed off. But let's continue. So after he says that, whatever things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. He follows up with, pay close attention to the different intentions. The verb believe and receive are in the present, but the verb shall have is in the future. The inspired writer is telling us something of the greatest importance by this seemingly minor difference in the grammar of the sentence. If we believe and accept as true the fact that our desires have already been accomplished and fulfilled, that it has already been accomplished and fulfilled, that it is already completed, then his realization will follow as a thing in the future. Right, so what he breaks this down to is the grammar. So it says, believe that that you received them already, basically. So believe in whatever it is, not just like healing that he talks about here, but believing in your dream, believing that you already know that you're going to be in that place, or whether you want a job, believing that you already know you're going to get the job. And you feel me, having faith in yourself, that'll go a long way. And as it says here, ye shall have them. So that have is in the future. It's not now. So it's not now because we think things happen instantly, right? If you keep believing and planting them seeds in yourself, which we'll talk a lot more about later. I don't want to go too off on that right now because we get into that later on. But yeah, believing now, that is that whatever you want is there, and having that faith that you know it'll come true and it'll happen in the future. Okay? We can't get anywhere if we don't believe. You can't even start if you don't believe. Like, you can't even start. You can't even get started, bro. Like, you want to do whatever. If you don't believe it's true, how the frick you going to get started? You don't even believe. You feel me? Believe. Be open to belief. I'm very passionate about believing in yourself. That's why this chapter hit different to me. Like, I want everybody to believe in themselves. But, like, because, bro, you can do it. And that means a lot to me. Like, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And I'm supposed to be continuing, but I really want you to believe in yourself. I want everyone to believe in themselves. All right, so let's get on to the next one. So this is some more. I think this is the Bible. Matt 9:28-30. Yes, it says Jesus in this one. So, and when he was come into the house, the blind man came to him, and Jesus said unto them, Believe ye that I am able to do this? Yes, said unto them, Yea, Lord. Then touched he their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it unto you. And their eyes were open. And Jesus straightly charged them, saying, See that no man know it. So that's the quote. And then it says, and then his description is, and saying, See that no man know it, Jesus was urging the healed patients not to discuss their healing with others. If they did so, they might be harassed by the skeptical and derogatory criticisms of the unbelieving. This, in turn, might be tended to undo the benefits had received at the hand of Jesus by depositing thoughts of fear, doubt, and anxiety in the subconscious mind. It's clicking? Because it clicked for me. But I highlighted this one because, it talks about belief and it talks about having faith. But what really stuck out to me was what he says, see that no man knows it, right? And I feel like that's so important, that you don't go share your dreams and aspirations with just anybody and everybody, or even beliefs, like right away. Maybe you're a strong-minded person and you don't care what other people think. But me personally, I don't think it's not worth the energy. Because you shouldn't go on Instagram and put everything that you want to do in the future, because you'll have people who, you feel me? And it's not always even coming from a bad place, but unfortunately, when you got people in your head all the time telling you, you can't do that, or no, the things don't work out that way, like it weakens you in a bit. Does that make sense? Like, it weakens you in a bit. So when you got all of those people telling you negative things and whatever, is making it harder on you for them beliefs to be true in your head. Because if you believe that you're going to be the best basketball player in the world, and you got somebody else coming up to tell you, nigga, you 5'4", how you gonna hoop? Like, you feel me? But in your head, you was about to be Muggsy Bogues, or whatever his name was, and it could have been possible to you because you would have worked so hard at it because you believed it was possible. But you feel me? Other people was pointing that in your head. And something that I wrote down that I want to talk to is relating it to like a seed, which is something else we'll talk about later. So I ain't going to get too much into that. But like with a seed, if you poison that seed, it won't grow into a beautiful flower, right? What is that seed? That seed is what we start off, that belief in ourselves. So you plant that idea that you want to be this great basketball player, okay? And then, which is the seed, poison goes into it. The seed doesn't grow. You never get to see that beautiful flower even sprout and come alive because the poison killed that. You feel me? It gave up. Versus if you continue to water, give that plant sunlight and the seed, it grows to be a beautiful flower, a tree, or whatever you want it to be. You feel me? So I that's a personal belief of mine. I don't think it's important. I think it's important not to share everything with everyone. Everyone is what I'm saying. Now, if you have your trusted circle of friends and people who you know you can trust, and y'all bounce back ideas together and motivate each other, now that's cool. Like, go talk to them people Do what you got. Fuck out of here, Bucks. Do what you got to do with them. But you feel me? If you try to share something with somebody and you notice, okay, this person, every time I share something with them, they got something negative to say about it. They trying to put me down because of how they feel about themselves. And they don't think it's possible for them, but it's possible for you. You feel me? You're not them. You're built different. Okay? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Yeah, man. And let's get right into the next one. This was a short chapter. They're mostly the last chapter was short too, but this one was a lot of talking about the same things. Okay. Oh yeah. So he says, select whatever theory, belief, and method that calls out to you. You can rest assured if you have faith, you will get results. There goes that word faith again. And I just highlighted this one just because I mean it when I say believe in yourself, bro. Believe and have faith. Like, if you don't believe, then nobody can believe for you. Believe, bro. It's possible. But you have to believe. And then it follows up with, whether the object of your faith be real or false, you are nevertheless obtaining the same effects. Thus, if I believe in St. Peter's statue as I believe in St. Peter's himself, I shall obtain the same effect that I should have obtained from St. Peter. But that is superstition. Faith, however, produces miracles, and whether it is true or false, it will always produce the same wonders. And that was a quote from Phyllis Paraculus, a famous Swiss alchemist and physician. So, what does it say here? Whether you believe, if you believe it, even if it's not true, then, you feel me, it's true in your head, so that's all that matters, and it'll come true. It'll be true to you. You feel me? So, yeah, you gotta believe. If you believe, then that's what starts it off. But I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? We all know somebody who's ugly as fudge. They chips in the mid, like they look terrible, but nobody can tell them that, bro. Nobody can tell them that. Like, we know girls like this who is the worst looking girls in the world. We know guys like this who chips, they meet, like they look like they got their face just smushed to the ground and rubbed in, but like to them, they a 10 out of 10. They could pull any girl in the world, and they do it. Like, they go up there, they talk to they pull the baddest girls in the world, and they meet, bro. But in their head, they think they look good, so nobody can tell them anything different. And that's all that matters, you feel me? Is because it's what they believe. Versus you got women who may be the not prettiest woman in the world. Same thing. If they believe, you got them under their, you got them on Instagram saying, I'm a bad bitch, I'm this, I'm that, I look good. You feel me? They pop their ish like they really like they Kim K or something, because they believe. You feel me? So, like he says here, whether it be true or false, it will always produce the same wonders if you believe. So believe in yourself. Same thing goes for your dreams. If you think it's true, then it'll come true. Believe in yourself. But then he says, but that is superstition. So that's another thing that I thought about, right? If we think of it as, that's false, that's a superstition, that's just a fairy tale. Like for example, if you want to be a rapper or a movie star, that could be a superstition to some people. That's not realistic. That's not a realistic dream. Go get a job. Go work a 9 to 5. That's realistic. That's what everybody else does. So if you see it as a superstition, that's what it will be to you. Versus, like he said, if you see it as believing and have faith, could work wonders in your life, could work miracles. And I'm going to keep saying this, be open. I just want y'all to really be open. That's why I keep saying it. Like, maybe you already are open, but if you're not, be open to different things and keep working at it and keep trying, and you'll see wonders happen, my boy. Okay? So, yeah. And you chips right now watching this, I can see you behind the camera. You chips, and you like, damn, that at home. I know I'm chips, but I be feeling myself. You feel me? You chips, but you my mans. All right, so let's get into this next one. Okay, so this was kind of what we talked about with the seeds. So it says, knowing that faith is like a seed planted in the ground, it grows after its kind. Plant the seed in your mind, water and fertilize it with expectancy, and it will become manifest. Okay, so what I thought about when I read this, because like I said, we talked about the seed earlier, but I would kind of want us to get deep into it with this part. So we can relate. I don't know why it just kind of hit me like when I was reflecting on it, but we're so much like plants and seeds in some ways. Well, obviously because we're all living beings and we're all living things, but even here what it talks about, like planting the seed in your mind, water and fertilize it with expectancy, and it will become manifest. So the first thing that I wanted to point out was when you plant a seed, things don't just happen overnight. Like I said, we all want things like this instantly when it's not working out. It's the end of the world. But no, plants, you got to continuously water them and give them nutrients and soil and sunlight and all the other things. And vice versa, if you poison that plant, then it won't grow out to be a beautiful flower, right? So you got to do all of those things over time continuously until you get that beautiful flower. And even once you get that beautiful flower, tree, plant, or whatever, it still needs them things. And that was just so, I'm like, damn, hold up. Like, you really can use a lot of metaphors with humans and plants. And it's crazy because even once you get that plant or flower, if you don't continue to give it that sunlight or water, it dries out, it becomes ugly and dry and dies eventually, which is us, the same thing. We can relate ourselves to these plants, right? So we need to water and nurture and fertilize ourselves, give ourselves nutrients and sunlight, which is feeding those positive thoughts into our head, knowing that we can do it, believing that we'll become a flower one day, believing that we'll get whatever results we want, and keep working towards it. And then even once we get that, we still have to keep doing it, huh? Shit's crazy. Because if not, like a flower will die out, will become dry, will become ugly. We won't be that beautiful flower that we once were because we didn't continue to give us the proper nutrients, sunlight, oil. I said oils, wipe me down, and water and soil and whatever, blah, 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 that we need, right? So that was interesting to me. But continue, bro. Continue to do that to yourself. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to wrap this up with just the highlights that he leaves off at the end, which are: remind yourself frequently that the power is in your subconscious mind, that the healing power is in your subconscious mind. And then the idea you have for a book, new invention, or play is real in your mind. This is why you believe you have it now. Believe in the reality of your idea, plan, or invention. As you do, it will become manifest. Same thing we just talked about. Believing in yourself, believing that it's real, believing that you know it'll become true. Having faith is believing in things that are unseen, things that you can't see in the moment. But your faith is so strong that to you it's true. To you, you know it's going to come, so it don't matter what nobody else thinks. But also don't share it with everybody because everybody doesn't deserve to know. Some people deserve to know, but not everyone. And praying for another, know that your silent inner knowing of wholeness, beauty, and perfection can change the negative patterns of the other's subconscious mind and bring about wonderful results. Okay? The miraculous healings you hear about at various shrines are due to the imagination and blind faith that act on the subconscious mind, releasing the healing power. So that's what we talked about in the beginning with the highlights. He talks about, so the shrine was just one example that he used, and believing that it'll become true, and that's how it did. Yada, yada, yada. All diseases originate in the mind. Nothing appears on the body unless there's a mental pattern corresponding to it. Mm-hmm. The symptoms of almost any disease can be induced in you by hypnotic suggestion. This shows you the power of thought. Next. There is only one process of healing, and that is faith. There is only one healing power, namely your subconscious mind. Okay? And whether the object of your faith is real or false, you will get results. Your subconscious mind responds to the thought in your mind. Look upon faith as a thought in your mind, and that will suffice. And I just thought about something now while reading that, which we talked about last chapter yesterday, was that our subconscious mind doesn't understand a joke. So our subconscious doesn't know reasoning or how to make decisions. It just knows as who we are, and it just has a it is what it is mindset in simple terms. You feel me? So like it says here, like the guy said when we use the example of the ugly people, if you believe, then it's true. You feel me? It doesn't matter if it's true or false. It doesn't matter. It's no joke to them. It's no, I'm playing. It's real. Like, because that's what you believe in your subconscious. Your subconscious believes as it is. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up. If y'all notice, we're not at as a majestic location as we were the past couple of days because it rained yesterday, so I couldn't pull up there because I would have been sitting on, my cheeks would have been wet from the bench, you feel me? But it's still beautiful. We got I might low-key put up some shots after. I got a ball in my trunk, yeah. I got the ball court right there. I might just go shoot around a little bit. I know y'all want to see me get buckets, but that's me time. Trees and shit, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But shout out to you if you watched the video. Hit me up. I fuck with you. More videos coming soon. Make sure y'all subscribe so y'all can be here for tomorrow. And every day, you feel me? Every day, because like we said, I'm that seed, and I'm about to put this freaking water in me. I need that sunlight, baby. I don't know about you, but this is about to be a flower. I'm about to be a freaking rose. I was trying to think of a cool tree, but I don't know the name of trees. I know Minecraft trees, oak trees, spruces, and stuff, and whatever else. I don't know. I only know Minecraft trees. I'm not even gonna lie. Is that weird that I only know Minecraft trees? No, because Minecraft trees are real trees in real life, too. But, yeah, whatever. Let me not get off track. We're going to wrap this up. But, yeah, shout out to you. Make sure you subscribe so you guys can stay along with me with this journey. Share the video with a friend. If you want to grow or you have any things that can help me out, anything, leave it in the comments. Anything else that can help anybody out. Like I said, I'm going to work on that community. So, it'll probably be in the comments soon. I'm going to look into it. Not the comments, sorry. I'll let y'all know about that. But like the video, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Let's continue to grow. Check y'all tomorrow. We back at it. Thank you for watching. I'm out.